Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jada begs Harris to end their relationship because she believes it would ruin his career. Updates and spoilers for Days of Our Lives teasing Jada Hunter will implore Harris Michaels to end his relationship with Ava Vitali. Jada believes the cop's career will be ruined because of his involvement with a mafia princess. Jada Hunter believes Harris Michaels is too skilled to be wasted as a cop. Jada believes Harris is too skilled of a police officer to be wasted, and that as long as he's sleeping with a mafia princess, he won't be taken seriously. If anything, Harris would prefer that Ava be referred to as a doctor's mother, presumably alluding to Trip Johnson, but it would be best to just let it go. Harris is aware that if Ava hadn't been blackmailed for Trip's safety, she would not have been associated with Clyde Weston and his group. Given that they recently saved Trip and Wendy Shin and that it's a wonder they discovered them at all, Jada ought to get this. They had to perform CPR on them even then, and all of this was caused by Ava telling Harris the truth about everything rather than doing what Clyde wanted her to. Ava Vitali and Harris Michaels are in love. Ultimately, the main point is that Harris and Ava are devoted to one another and would go to any lengths for one another, even if it means lying a little bit. Ava will not betray Harris on the agreement he made with Stephen DiMera, and Harris will not betray Ava of anything. It wouldn't even really accomplish anything, and when you love someone, you defend and show loyalty, if done correctly, just like you would with a family. Though Harris doesn't express it and is aware of Jada's good intentions, he is beginning to get weary of her overbearing guidance and mothering style. Jada Hunter is not the parent of Harris Michaels. Though it hurts to admit it, Harris tells Jada that he is not her child. Jada is concerned that although he will live his life as he pleases, he won't let his romance to get in the way of his duties as a police officer. There will inevitably be a moment when Harris's personal life and his career as a police officer collide. Will he actually arrest his girlfriend? Harris argues that since Ava was attempting to remain chaste during Clyde's extortion, there would be no justification for her detention. Jaded from her marriage to Bobby Stein/Everett Lynch, Jada queries, is he sure of that? Chad's discovery, Paulina's relentless reporter problem, and the homecoming celebration. Spoilers for Thursday, March 21's episode of Days of Our Lives indicate that Jada Hunter will make an effort to talk to Harris Michaels about his romantic life and the possibility of catastrophe. Jada will plead Harris not to damage his future at the Salem Police Department because of his relationship to the mafia princess, since she believes that Ava Vitali is bad news. When Stephen DiMera arrives looking like a drunken mess, Chad DiMera will uncover something unsettling. Chad is going to have his hands full, because Stephen evidently found a place to drown his sorrows last night. Days teasers suggest that Chad would be a decent brother and provide some insightful counsel, so he might ask Stephen some questions and persuade him to accept Harris's proposal rather than E.J. DiMera's. Stephen will soon be heading to the Salem Police Department, so when Chad probably reports that Stephen turned himself in, E.J. will receive some shocking updates. But since Stephen appeared prepared to drag Ava down with him the last time Days fans saw him, things might not go as planned. Stephen is expected to assert that Ava was forced into participating in the Clyde Weston drama, although he might disagree with Harris on that point before the end of the week. Days teasers state that Leo Stark will consider writing his next gossip column while waiting, which may lead him to meet someone who can assist him. Scott Evans hosts Couple to Thruple on Peacock and serves as an anchor on Access Hollywood. Expect to see him make a brief cameo as a reporter on Thursday's DOL program. As Paulina is being discharged from the hospital, it appears that this reporter will be attempting to badger Paulina Price, Abe Carver, and Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, for a comment. After speaking with this other reporter, Leo would have a great topic for his gossip column because there might be increasing conversation about Abe and Mayor Price as a result of their double miracle. When Paulina returns to her apartment, Abe will also formally move back in, and she will be greeted with a low-key homecoming celebration. Paulina and Abe should be ecstatic when Johnny DiMera and Steve Johnson have finished arranging the little welcome home celebration. Stay in for additional spoilers on the upcoming episode of Days of Our Lives, as reports suggest Paulina will celebrate her new beginning with Abe at her side. Stefan is missing, Eric helps, the family is reunited, and Constantine reminds us. Days in our lives according to Wednesday, March 20th spoilers. Constantine Meliunis isn't going to let Teresa Donovan forget the scheme he and she came up with to steal Victor Kiriaki's wealth. Tate Donovan is batting for Eric Brady with Holly Jonas. Reunited with Sarah Horton and his daughter is Xander Cook. Harris Michaels has located Stefan Demera before EJ Demera can send him on his way to Timbuktu. Teresa has been suffering from severe anxiety around Tate, and Constantine has been attempting to have Maggie Kiriakis fall in love with him. Teresa will be reminded by Constantine of their intention to take Victor's wealth. That was, after all, the main reason Teresa started dating Alex Kiriakis, right? To reach their final objective, Constantine and Teresa might have to modify their original plan. Xander will soon discover the truth about Victor's son, though, and assume his proper position within the family. Now that she has parted ways with Alex, will Teresa return to him? Will Constantine's lies ultimately catch up with him? Eric has a suspicion that Holly is lying about the night she had an overdose. Holly had the ability to speak the truth and quickly get Tate out of danger. But Holly worries more about what her mother thinks of her than about acting morally. Why won't Holly take responsibility for her actions and assist Tate? A villain has a not-so-friendly reminder about a plot. Someone is determined to find their brother, and someone misses their child. What kind of drama is expected to play out on Thursday night? It's time to get started. According to DOL spoilers for Wednesday, March 20th, EJ Demera is determined to hunt down his brother Stefan Demera. Stefan will face off against Harris Michaels and Ava Vitali, Tamara Braun, after he foolishly fled the Demera estate. Before his brother spoils everything for them, can EJ make things right? In other news, Johnny Demera, the son of EJ, will suggest a honeymoon destination to Chanel Dupree. It appears that they are on their way to the Horton cabin. Nevertheless, what kind of drama awaits them there, in a different part of town? Wednesday, March 20th teasers for days suggest that Teresa Donovan won't be able to forget their scheme thanks to Constantine Meliunis. In addition to being distracted with her son Tate Black's legal issues, Teresa has recently broken up with Alex Kiriakis. Nevertheless, she and Constantine were working on a scheme whereby she would take Alex and his Kiriakis' riches, while Constantine would get his share. Ultimately, it was Constantine who assisted her in manipulating Victor Kiriakis' will, leading everyone to assume that Alex, rather than Xander Cook, was Victor's only successor. Teresa could think she is over Alex, but Constantine might tell her otherwise. A pledge is a promise. In relation to Xand, DOL spoilers for this Wednesday's episode indicate that although he and Sarah Horton will be relieved to spend some time alone together now that he is released from prison, they will both mourn baby Victoria. It appears that there's a strong chance the family will get back together for Wednesday's show. Finally, Holly Jonas will pay Eric Brady a visit. He will question whether Holly isn't being as truthful as she can be about her overdose condition during their conversation. Is he able to give her the confidence to approach him? What aspect of Wednesday's show are you most anticipating? Post your ideas in the comments section.